fighting in his 16th professional fight out of Hannibal, Missouri. Here is Lance, the Iceman Gouge. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner to my right, wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at 284.4 pounds. He is undefeated. 4 wins, no defeats, 2 big wins by way of knockout out of Beijing. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Great Wall from China, the man in charge of the action, Mr. Ray Corona.
Good. So it's good right here, all right? It's good right here. Listen to my commands. Touch gloves. God bless.
Weekend going with us, Tyshawn in the black trunks, Lance Gouge out of Hannibal, Missouri. First time on TV. He is 5-8 with 2 draws, 3 KOs in his career.
Work out of there, guys. Work out.
Wrestling coach.
Work out. Let go.
Tyshawn, Doug, you were there for his last fight where he was getting tagged early in the fight.
Yeah, he was nailed with big overhand rights in the opening round of his last fight, and I think he was rocked by one of them. It took him about maybe towards the end of the second round, maybe at the midway through the third round for him to really find his rhythm, get his jab going, and finally impose that impressive physique on his journeyman opponent. He's facing another journeyman, a part-time fighter, as you noted, but Gouge is not a guy who lacks for any confidence, and I've actually seen some of his fights before. He has, despite that roly-poly midsection and kind of flabby arms, he's got quick hands. Deceptively quick, I would say.
Yeah, he doesn't lack confidence. And for fight fans, you can now score each round tonight live. Just go to throwdownfantasy.com/goldenboylive to score the fights, get some real-time fantasy scores. We'll show your scores during the fights.
He has pro bouts.
Gouge, which is a wrestling coach at Hannibal LaGrange University, played college football.
Gouge, a real likable, kind of affable personality. In this morning's fighter meeting, said he was not impressed with the Giant. Didn't like his technique, and he said he was slow. And see if he can take advantage of some of those defensive holes that he says he saw by looking at some of Tyshawn's previous.
By Culver Stockton in that area. He's just a small-town kid, didn't really care much for California.
Or Las Vegas.
Or Las Vegas. He did fight Deontay.
Take a step back, both of you.
Dominic Brazil, the Olympian heavyweight, fought him a couple of years ago. But we mentioned he's a part-time fighter where he coaches wrestling, and then in the summers he comes out and just fights local fights, a club fighter.
And he's coming off some inactivity. He actually broke his leg in a semi-pro football.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Yeah, football game. So he sat out about a year.
Yeah. Tyshawn mentioned it working with Buddy McGirt. McGirt understanding, explaining it's a project. Because Tyshawn started boxing literally a year ago. Last March was his first fight.
Yeah, Buddy has had to start from scratch.
Wow! With the right, and it's over. Tyshawn knocks out Lance Gouge with a huge right hand.
Gouge is really knocked down.
Ray Corona, the referee, jumped in immediately and stopped that fight.
Yeah, that was a good call. I mean, Corona knew the fight was over as soon as his back hit the canvas. Just, you could see the way his arms and legs were sort of seized up. So Tyshawn, not as slow as he may appear, and there is power.
The medics are checking in on Lance Gouge, who was knocked out by Tyshawn in the first round. Tyshawn now improves to 5-0 with 3 KOs in his young career. We're back at the Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino, Golden Boy Live, and that's Lance Gouge, who was knocked out in the first round, being taken off on stretcher. And let's look at the replay of that knockout that came in the first round against his 7-foot opponent, Tyshawn.
Missing with the jab, but measuring his opponent with that jab. See, he holds it out there and landed right on the side of the head. partially on the ear, partially around the temple area.
Yeah, right around that temple area.
And instantly. And he landed, I mean, he had that sort of torque with that punch, the snap on the end of it. And Gouch landed in such a bad way that as a precautionary manner, they brought the stretcher in, they stabilized the head, and, secured his body with that tape.
And Jessica Rosales has more on the condition.
Yeah, you guys, I literally just finished talking to the doctor right now. He told me that Gouch is being taken to the hospital. He will have a scan of his brain done. He's also going to be staying for observation. He told me 100% he does have a concussion, but the problem and what really concerns them is how long it took him to gain consciousness again. The reason he's being taken to the hospital is that if anything is wrong, they can catch it right away and prevent it as well. Safety is their number one concern.
Thank you, Jessica. And let's go to our ring announcer, Barry Egan.
India, the time, 2 minutes, 32 seconds into round number 1 for the winner by knockout and still undefeated, the Great Wall from China, Taishan.
A different